to Who is Joe Rohan. Just wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with Wall Street these days. Sounds like some pretty exciting times, and it's, to be honest with you, pretty fun to watch. For those of you that don't know, your average Joe has gotten together and basically put a run on some of these hedge funds, putting them in a tight spot. They've got billions of dollars on the line, and their reputations, which, once this goes down, if this goes down, hopefully the way I think it will, there's going to be a lot of people that are pulling their money out of hedge funds, because this is starting something. I don't know if they can finish on both sides, possibly. Hedge funds, they're just not going to be able to operate. They're going to need more regulation to operate the way they have, I think, after this. That's the problem with this is, and the way things are politically charged right now, more regulation just sets off the other side. They've backed themselves into a corner since 2008 and going back before that. But it really started for me maybe in 2008. That's when I got political. That's when I started paying attention to politics and how it is intertwined into, how Wall Street, I guess, has entangled itself into politics. They're intertwined. They're pretty much the same thing. Anyways, so I've been watching this go down for quite some time, and I've been telling people, year after year after year, hey, this thing is building. This is coming. We're headed for a class war. And no, this social justice warrior, politically correct culture, it's not going to allow that to happen. We're fighting other battles, and my point has been pretty much the same all along. As it's gotten harder and harder for your middle class family to support itself off of one income. In fact, it's now impossible pretty much to support a family off of one income. And the rich have obviously gotten richer. Now, the argument is always made. I always have this conversation with my older brother, and he's done pretty good for himself, fairly wealthy. He's not in the 100 millionaire status, but multimillionaire. And I've been telling him for quite some time that the argument is quality of life. Has quality of life improved? He says yes. I say no. But there's a lot of gray area in between. What his point is that more people have access to microwaves and dishwashers and big screen TVs. And my argument is that it's harder for your middle class family to be middle class. They have to work harder to be middle class. 40, 50 years ago, you could have one wage earner in the house, and you'd take 3-4 weeks of vacation. You had 2 cars, you had a fridge, you had a TV, you had everything that everybody else had, and you didn't have to work that hard at it. Now, I'm not saying that we deserve to have that. We've had a good run for a long time, and there's always a flip side to that. There's always the equation on the other side of the equal sign, and that may be where we're getting to. I don't know. Hopefully, we can straighten things out with just a good old-fashioned class warfare, and come out on the right side of history. But it's fun to watch this because it's blowing up in their faces, and I think this is the problem with politics in general. Most of us feel that our politicians, especially the senators and the committee chairs and the higher ups in both parties, I think most of us middle class people think that they're out of touch. They have no clue what's going on in Main Street America, And to me, this is just one more bump in the road that proves that. So, anyways, if we read a couple of these posts here, a dark part of Wall Street bets, history, and why it's important for you to know and remember. Not sure what they're talking about. That a dark part of Wall Street bets, history. To me, this is not necessarily a dark part. Not sure if anyone posted this yet, but yikes. Google just deleted over 100,000 negative reviews of @Robinhood app on their app store. Crazy. More censorship from our big tech. If that is true, which I don't know if it is, but if it is true, it just proves my point. This kind of reminds me of why I thought Trump was going to win the election. We'll leave my politics out of it for right now. I can go into that another time. But I really thought Trump was going to win just based on who was having more fun. If you look at the Democrats, it was all, I don't know, not doom and gloom, but man, they have a hard time being positive. And you look at the right side, and it's a lot of fun memes, just really funny stuff, great points. And you can make those good points. It's a lot easier to make them when you're not being hypocritical. And what you saw on the left was hypocrisy after hypocrisy. I mean, it's gotten to a level that is just insane now. Okay, 1 million browser tabs open. We have a better way. Bring your work to an ad. Mic drop. Okay, Robert Reich. When hedge fund billionaires move markets, they get huge bonuses. When ordinary Americans move market, they get shut down by Wall Street. The system is rigged. Amen, Robert Reich. There are millions of us that feel that way. I guarantee you that. And growing by the day. Okay. Rudy Betrayed @Rudy Betrayed. Remember when senators got coronavirus briefings before the public and sold off millions of dollars in stocks before the crash last year and faced no consequences and no regulation? Then Reddit made one stock into a meme, and they're talking about restructuring the whole market. So, I wonder what's going to happen to Reddit after this. Probably more regulation. And that's what they don't realize. This is trying to come up with a good analogy, but it's the dam has busted. And as it's cracking, they keep trying to stick their finger in a little hole. And the dam cracks somewhere else and creates a bigger hole. And they shove their fist in that hole. And the dam cracks a little, cracks more, a bigger hole. They stick their foot in it. Cracks more. And that's what's happening. Every time they try to shut somebody down, they try to shut Parler down. They shut Trump down. They shut, who's the MyPillow guy? Mike Lindell. They shut him down. I can't remember if they've. It seems like they maybe shut Kayleigh McEnany's Twitter down. They're just growing the movement. I mean, that's the thing that I just don't get in all this is that people. There's so many people in leadership positions that seem like they have no clue how the natural universe is designed. There's one law of the universe that I truly believe in. And you're going to hear this over and over and over again. Because it's the one thing. It's the one thing in my life that I believe in 100%. It ties into karma. It ties into the golden rule. It ties into everything in life. Life is based off of this. And it's action-reaction. If you don't believe in that, if that's not your anchor, then you're going to be learning the hard way through a lot of life. The sooner you get that drilled into your head, the better off you'll be. I guarantee it. these people, these politicians, they think that they can keep manipulating Wall Street, politics, the media, you name it, and nobody's going to notice. For one, there was a lot of people that noticed before. Now, with technology, everybody gets the news in an instant. Whether they want to be transparent or not, the system is forcing transparency on them. And I don't think they realize just how blatant it seems to middle-class America, how blatantly they are screwing middle-class America. So anyways, you can go on and on with this GameStop thing. And, you know, the funny thing is this is a Robin Hood story. I mean, and at the same time, they have shut down an app called Robinhood, which is an investor. It's like E-Trade or any one of these, you know, online day trader sites. So they've shut down the buying. You can still sell stocks, but you can no longer buy GameStop stocks, which is just freaking insane when you think about it. They basically came out with a huge sign and put it on the front of the, posted it all over Wall Street saying, "We cheated you guys, and we've been cheating you for years and years and years, and there's nothing you can do about it." I mean, talk about the biggest middle finger Wall Street has given us in my lifetime. I would say this is it. So, hashtag hold the line sounds like it's trending. Or is trending, and I hope all the people that have invested their money in, I hope they hold the line and make these hedge fund companies hand over the money. Let's see the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. So, anyways, guys, pay attention to this because this is a huge story. If you're not hearing this on mainstream media, there's a reason for it. I mean, this is this is the beginning of the revolution. You know, I thought we were heading for a civil war more so than a revolution. This to me is starting to look more like a revolution than a civil war. And if you get both sides coming together on something like this, the sky is the limit. So hang on for the ride, guys. And rich people, you might start thinking about some troubled people, some poor people to help out with that wealth. I'd definitely be moving out of your humongous mansion, your filthy, rich gold-plated apartment building, condo, whatever it is. If I was super rich right now, I'd want to be selling all my crazy high-end belongings and hiding that wealth. We'll see. I don't think they're smart enough. I think they're so out of touch with middle America that this stuff is gonna, they're gonna keep on rolling it until they just get smoked. So, anyways, stay tuned and hit the like button, share button. We're just starting out here, so appreciate any help we can get. You guys have a good one.